I want to talk about soft-on techniques. You have a soft-on some of the times. It's hanging around all day, just a soft-on. When you're young, you're used to it. Woman, she's a 9. And you get excited. But some of the time, the wand says no to being young when the situation says yes. For many men, that's a very vulnerable moment. You know, I've been teaching this 35 years. And up to about 12 years ago, when I would ask the men during this class, how many of you have never had a problem getting an erection? And only 3 men raised their hands over 35 years, 25 years. Only 3 men said, yeah, I have that problem. 2 of their wives went, oh, yes, you do. The other guy was a Canadian. I don't know if that's statistically important. Are you Canadian? Yeah, okay. Women speak the truth. And so we need to have a repertoire in our Tantra toolbox, not just how to use our wand when it's hard, but how to use it when it's soft. You know what they call it in the Tao? The sleeping giant. Isn't that better than flaccid? Now, 12 years ago, they created a cure for the problem. Viagra. Yeah. And suddenly, every man, how many billions of prescriptions and pills have been consumed since then? Men are willing to, yeah, I've got erectile dysfunction. No, you've got a sleeping giant. And if you learn how to use it and have pleasure with it and give pleasure with it, that sleeping giant's going to wake up. And if you've depleted the chakra and you're soft and you can't be sexual at all, if you learn to play with the soft on, it'll come alive again, and you won't need a pill. Because the soft on can pleasure women in ways that the hard on can't. So shall we learn some of these? Well, first of all, when the woman is on top, you can be soft, and she can have pleasure. You can pulse your PC muscles when you're soft, make them throb, and it can drive her wild. And it won't fall out if she's on top, not going up and down, but doing circles and side to sides and mashing her clitoris against your soft pubic hair. Squeezing the PC muscles, totally still outside, and the PC muscles are playing a song. Yours, guys, and hers. That's movement without movement. It's stillness, but I'm going to make my wand move like a fishing pole with a big trout on it. Soft or hard, your muscle strong, it can thump against her sacred spot. And often it works best when you're only half hard. Hand-assisted techniques, and you'll be getting a handout on this. To take the soft on in your hand. Guys, do you know you have nerve endings when you're soft? Do you know you can still have pleasure when you're soft? Women complain, I lose him completely when he loses his erection. He's so worried, I did something wrong, he did something wrong, and we stop. Guy, I don't know what to do, it's soft. And so we hold it in our hand, little soft, and put a little natural oil on it, and we use the soft on to paint her yoni, her inner and outer lips. The outside of her lips the legs of the clitoris are there, and you can, just with the energy wand, moving around. And the inner lips. And all the while, that area of your frenulum and all its nerve endings, whoa, this kind of feels nice to rub my soft on against the yoni. Yeah? Around and around the clitoris, and down the lips, and up the lips, and around the clitoris. And guys, sometimes it's so wonderful to just kneel above her. So your little soft on's hanging right next to her yoni, and say, have my soft on, pleasure yourself. And she takes that little sucker, and it's not threatening at all. She's not afraid you're going to shove it in and hit her cervix. And she knows where her clitoris is, and whoa! Women love the soft on when they get to hold it. They are the Michelangelo of soft ons. Yeah. Painting. Holding the wand and painting with it. And enjoying it. Guys, have you ever been with a woman who was highly sexually excited? Maybe even having orgasms? Was that sexy for you? Have any of you been with that kind of girl? Yeah? Up pops, that's my first penis imitation. I feel the energy. That's how it feels. You don't have a penis, you don't know. Like a pirate. Ha ha! A one-eyed pirate. Well, you can paint with a heart on, but you got to be a little more yin in your motion. Yeah? Before you go in, I'm already erect, but let me open up her outside with my heart on. Let me paint. Let me take my time. Let me go in that inch and move it around in circles. It's called churning butter. You can insert a soft on women, push it in, and then move it around in circles. Swish it around clockwise or counterclockwise. And guys, you can do that too. It feels really sexy. And you can get the whole first inch of her sexual organs, where over 90% of her nerve endings are found with your little soft on. It doesn't ever have to get erect. If you make erection an issue, it isn't going to get erect. The first time you have a thought, I'm not getting erect, you're not going to get erect. Have you noticed that? But you can still play, like two kids playing doctor. Hey, we got a soft on. What the heaven, let's play with our soft on. Tapping, percussion. Percussion moves trapped energy. Often our second chakra has trapped energy, and it's just not moving, so we're not getting erect. And so tapping the lips and tapping the clitoris. You can only do it with a soft on or a half of a hard on. Tap it with some beat, with some style. Mix it with some painting. Go inside a bit and churn it up. Stir it up, little darling.